Breaking news, according to my source, multiple fighters are said to have unique features. Now, shout out to BOON for planning to introduce this. This is fantastic across the board. We've already seen a preview of it when the stress test came out. Now, a lot of you probably like, wait, where was it? I didn't see it. Actually, you did. Now, as you can see here on your screen, this is Johnny Cage's star meter. This star meter right here is specifically for Johnny Cage and no one else. However, other characters are going to get something similar. I'm going to give you two characters as an example, but I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to save them for their own separate videos so I can milk the YouTube algorithm and make as much money as I possibly can. So be sure to hit the like button for honesty. Now, with that being said, one of the characters that's going to be able to get this unique feature, which is going to be changed just a little bit, is going to be Countess Jade. Now, Countess Jade, I believe it's pronounced, so if I say it wrong, sorry to all you Jade fans, but we're just going to say Jade. All right. So Jade is supposed to be getting this feature, which she's had it in every single game already, but it's going to be slightly different. So being able to kind of, you know, hit the down back 2 button like you could on MK11 where she glows, I think it was either green or purple. Her glowing feature will have something different to it this time because it's going to be unique directly to her. Now, I know a lot of you guys is like, dude, that's not nothing new. She's been able to do that forever. Well, yeah, they're going to put a massive twist on it that's going to make it extremely fun for you to be able to do so. And of course, she's not the only character that can do it. You will have other characters that will get power-ups and stuff. Now, I did make a video telling you guys in the past that NRS was going to be introducing power levels. So this is something similar, but not fully. They still will be introducing these power levels, which is going to be good across the board. So stay on the lookout for that. Once it's on the horizon, please believe I will be the first person to let you know how they're going to handle this whole power level situation. Now, let's get back to what we were actually talking about here. So again, Jade will have her little invincibility thing that's going to be specifically to her. You're going to get rewarded for being able to pull it off and do things the same way Johnny Cage gets rewarded for having his star meter. Now, the next character that's going to have one is going to be Reptile. Reptile is going to have one because he can turn invisible, but there's going to be 2 different levels to turning invisible, where you can go kind of transparent or you can go fully invisible. So stay tuned for that Reptile video because I will be going into details about his costumes and things of that nature. So stay tuned for that. Now, other than Reptile, we got your boy Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung and its Morphin Time abilities will be returning. Now, you're gonna have to stay tuned for that Shang Tsung video because Shang Tsung will be able to morph into some characters that won't even be playable on the roster, including NPC characters. So that's going to be the super dope part about it. Now that they got the technology, they can pull this off. So that Shang Tsung video is going to be extremely fun. Also, I got a lot of content lined up for you guys. I'm trying to get you guys at least 3 Mortal Kombat videos a day. That's my goal, including a documentary. That's what I'm trying to work on. It's extremely very difficult to do, but you know, I'm going to do the best to see if I can pull that off for you guys. Now, another person that's going to be able to do something similar is one of his already regular features. You already know that Kano will be able to activate that little thingy that he has on his chest, which is super dope. So for those of you asking what's going on with the rest of the character roster, I am going to be making that roster video. It's going to be coming out. It's going to be recorded either Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. So you should expect to see the video next week for sure. I already made and planned to put the time aside to get that video done. It just takes a long time to do them because I want to do them correctly when I do them. I just don't want to slap something up. I want to make it all nice and pretty for you and something full for you to watch. So I respect you guys enough to not just slap up some BS. You know, I want to make sure it's pretty entertaining for you guys or whatever. So there's going to be multiple characters. So for example, you got characters like the Great Kung Lao, who has like a little martial arts thing going on. You will be able to find something very special and very unique about each character. So I love the fact that they're making these characters more unique to their own persona instead of having them just picking another character. Because now what they did with Johnny Cage and star meter. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to the most unprofessional YouTube channel on the planet where we yawn. So they took Johnny Cage and made him so freaking awesome now, where he have his own personalized star meter. That right there is massive for all the Johnny Cage fans. They finally got something for themselves, you know. So please believe more unique features for more fighters will be coming, and as they come in, I will be letting you guys know how that's going to work out or whatever. We still haven't talked about weapons and how that's going to work. We got brutalities that we need to go over. It's so much stuff that we got to touch on for this game. September is getting closer, and trust me, I have my goons. I have my street ski mask, weed smoking, pan sagging goons out there in the streets looking for a PS5 to get it back to me, so that way we can be able to play some Mortal Kombat together. And on another note, I want to let you guys know, starting possibly sometime next week, we will be playing Mortal Kombat 11 online is what we're going to be doing. I'll be introducing my new troll series is what's going to be happening there. So you want to stay tuned for that. It's not something that you want to miss. You guys been asking for gameplay. Well, you're going to get gameplay from Mortal Kombat 11 leading into Mortal Kombat 12 is what's going to happen. So I'm going to need you guys to stay all the way tuned for that. And we're going to be touching on the twists of everything that we have going on in Mortal Kombat 1. So far, everything is so good. The fact that they're going to be introducing these very, very unique features is just going to make the game way more better than what it is. Now, a lot of you been asking me, is animalities coming? Is animalities coming? Yes, there will be animalities. That's what we're getting. So you want to stay tuned for that video also, because I do have the list of these animalities and how some of them are going to be changed just slightly, and some of them are going to switch between different characters. So stay tuned for that animality. It's going to be dope. I know a lot of you would love to see Sub-Zero turn into a polar bear, where I can tell you that Sub-Zero's animality will be turning into a polar bear. So that is a sneak peek from one of the upcoming videos. Stay tuned for it. That's not something you would want to miss at all. The fact that we are going to be able to get all the characters we love, and this game is shaping up nicely. I know I gave NRS hell when this game first came out, and I said that, you know, the game was just kind of off, cameos were crazy. I guess I'm getting to that point where, you know, I finally accepted Mortal Kombat 1 for what it was, and it's not going to change, you know. So come on, NRS, let's see what y'all got. Y'all got my attention now. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see exactly what y'all got. Will they possibly make a mode that doesn't have cameos later down the line? I can't believe I'm saying this. As much as I would love for them to patch the game and take that cameo crap out, I can't believe I'm saying this, but they need to leave cameos in. Cameos need to stay in the game at this point, because it is now it's synonymous with Mortal Kombat 1 now. So once you see something, you can't unsee it. So if they were to remove cameos, it would mostly feel like a downgrade at that point if they were to do that. Since we're already used to it, it's just out there now, you know, so no need to get rid of it. Might as well keep it at this point. So I guess I'm becoming team cameo more and more as the day passed by. I don't know if I'm going to use the cameos personally, but if I do decide to use the cameos, for those of you that are wondering, I will be using the cameos to spam people. I am one of the most toxic Mortal Kombat players in the universe. The highest I've ever made it in Combat League, I believe, was like to Elder God or something like that, or just a little rank under. So I take pride in cheating. I take pride in, you know, triggering people, making them quit, and just completely spamming and watching people just squirm and fight for their life and not being able to succeed. So that's the type of content I'm going to be bringing you when, you know, within the next week or so from Mortal Kombat 11. I'm going to show you that. And by the time Mortal Kombat 1 come out and I do acquire this freaking PS5, that's what's going to be happening there. So definitely stay tuned, because we most certainly going to be doing what needs to be done, so that way we can get you guys all this content that you want. This channel is going to blow up. I'm already calling it, because by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, we will be doing some GTA 6 pranks, as far as pranking people in the lobbies, blowing their cars up, things of that nature, kind of make it fun. or whatever it is. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for being a part of this amazing journey. I wanted to quit multiple times, but as you can see, I'm still here, standing strong in the face of adversity. Also, that documentary that we put out, guys, it already did 10,000 views. You guys are fantastic. If you have not watched the documentary that I released on how BOON is basically going to be one of the main characters of the game, just like he was in Mythologies, and how he's just going to ruin everything for Earthrealm and Liu Kang, then you need to go ahead and watch it. That video will appear at the end of this video. When this one go off, you can click directly on it, you know. And if it doesn't appear for some reason, if you look here on your screen, this is the thumbnail that you need to look for. Look for this thumbnail and click on this video. But let's go ahead and get back to these unique features. So the fact that they're going to have unique features is just going to be super dope across the board. And again, like I said, it's going to make every character just a little bit slightly different. And even though they have not announced it yet, I'm going to be letting you guys know we're going to be getting Sonya. They're going to do this more so in like a video game pack. What I mean by that is this: Sonya will be on the roster by the time it's said and done. There's no way in heck that they're leaving Sonya off the game at all. They're just saving some characters for the story mode trailer reveal. That's what they're going to be saving a lot of that for. Also, the Kombat Kids. To speak on the Kombat Kids really quick, the Kombat Kids will be making an appearance in the story mode, but it's only going to be a one-off appearance. However, depending on fan feedback, those Kombat Kids can become DLC. DLC is specifically based on fan feedback, which is genius across the board. Just like I explained in a couple of videos in the past, I told you guys that the cameo system ain't nothing but a tryout haul. That's all it is, and I'm going to be making a video about that too, or I may just clip this part and then upload it. The cameo system is nothing but a freaking tryout. It is a tryout for other characters to see how popular they are with fans. For example, let's say they show us Chameleon, and Chameleon got some dope stuff, and people go, we want Chameleon. It starts trending on Twitter multiple times. Guess what? Chameleon is going to be one of the characters that gets a full body design, features, finishers, everything that's needed, and will become one of the people that ends up on the main roster. All because of the fact that it's what fans want, and they know it's going to make money. So why put out something if you don't know if it's going to make money or not and flop like Armageddon did, when you can just have a system, what I like to call the bench warmers. You can have the bench warmers just be there, right? And now that you got the bench warmers there, you can just kind of see how people react to them. And once they react pretty good, you can put money into that character and know you can get your return on investment. And one of the people that we have to thank for this, we got to thank the Kamalinga Melina fans. Because the Kamalinga Melina fans from Twitter, they really beat the brakes off Ed Boon on Twitter until he put Melina in the game. Now, they didn't really physically attack him or nothing like that, but they just like kind of made Melina trend multiple times. And that's why they was able to put her in Mortal Kombat 11. They had no plans of putting her in Mortal Kombat 11, you know, but the millions of souls have cried for my return. So they had to put Melina in the game. So get in the comment section. Let me know how I did. Was that a good Melina impression? Was that a good Melina impression? I want to know, or whatever. So as mentioned, guys, we have a lot that's coming with this game. And when it comes to the stages being day and being night, I got so much more to speak on about stages also, and some returning stages that we are going to be getting that's going to look extremely familiar. So I'll go ahead and give you one. This is a no-brainer, but the subway will be returning in some way, shape, or form, just designed a little bit differently from what it previously was, you know. So it's looking like Mortal Kombat is definitely in the run to take best game of, you know, best fighting game ever is what is going to happen there. I know a few of you have been asking me to try out Street Fighter. I may pick it up and see what's going on with that and see if we can find us some success over there too and see what they got going on in their community, you know. So everything is just basically where it needs to be at this point, and I truly duly appreciate all of you guys and being able to just make sure that we can provide the content that need to be provided. So the question I want to pass off to you guys in the comment section below: What documentary do you want to see me do next? Do you want to see me do a documentary on smoke, like a theory video, kind of like how I did on Behind? Or would you like to see me do, well, who did I do already? I did Kenshi. I did Kenshi's documentary, not a documentary, but I did do Kenshi's little backstory. Who else I did? I did Behind's, or whatever the case is. Who else? I think those are the only two that I did. So if you want to see me do one on Kung Lao, Raiden, Liu Kang, are those the only characters they show? Or Kitana, let me know. Get in the comment section and say, hey Wave, I would like for you to do a theory documentary on such and such character. So leave it in the comments. I will be reading your comments, and I will start working on that as soon as possible to see what type of information I can scrape up within the time limit that we already have as far as the content that's been put out for Kitana. But you already know when they release the next trailer, I'm going to be doing even bigger documentary is what I'm going to be doing from there. So that'll be super duper dope and everything. And also I am going to be introducing some previously released episodes, and what I mean by that is I'm going to be making sure I run some reruns in some of the videos, so you don't have to see a re-upload. It's all going to be within the same video. Do that when necessary, when I am kind of trying to prove a point and I want you guys to see something. I'll just include that in the video so you guys can be able to see it. So don't worry guys, I got y'all when it comes to content. Live streaming, a lot of you been asking about live streaming. So I'm working on being able to go live Mondays and Tuesdays, at least 2 days out the week. That's what I'm working on. I am going to be expanding platforms here very shortly so we can reach even more audiences and larger audiences. That's going to be the goal for us to do that there. More audiences and larger audiences. That's going to be something that we all are going to be able to see going forward. It's just time to expand, and it's time to gain new fan bases and stuff. So far, MK look like it's going to be good. The story mode has all of my attention, which is great, and I'm just mega excited to see what's going to be going on, how they're going to handle things, and when we're going to be able to, you know, just kind of sit at the table and dig in and eat up all the greatness that NRS is being able to provide us at this point in time. You know, but again, to get back on topic here, the unique features for Mortal Kombat 1 is just going to be super duper dope, especially when we get to those animalities. Not only do we have animalities, we got brutalities, we got quitalities, we got all types of stuff, which is just going to be, it's going to be across the board. And I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to introduce something new. You know, NRS, well, Ed Boon always like to switch things up and not keep the games repetitive. And that's a risk. That's a huge risk of being able to do something like that. And Ed Boon does a fantastic job at being able to make that happen. Now, shout out to NRS. Ed Boon is not doing this by himself. He's doing it with his team, which is great. So shout out to the entire NRS WB staff and partners for, you know, everybody participating and what's going on to give us this fantastic project that we have. But again, for those of you that are missing your favorite characters like Jax and Sonya and Ermac, all of these characters, don't worry, these characters are well within the game. This is going to be, as I mentioned before, this is a fan favorite game, and I'll be making a separate video on that too. Everything you ask for, you're going to get. This is basically Christmas. And speaking of Christmas, we are going to be speaking on some Christmas DLC too, and a lot of free Mortal Kombat DLC that's going to be coming. So you guys just got to get in that comment section and let me know, what do you want to see first? Also, really quickly, some of you have been respectfully complaining about me launching my videos so late. You said you have 9 to 5 jobs and everything. Well, the reason I launch my videos so late at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is for multiple reasons. One, I don't get off work till like around 10 something. So I need to be at home so I can monitor the videos and interact with you guys, because I want to experience my work. I want to see you guys enjoy my work. I like reading the comments. I like being there. I like taking notes on my own stuff. I like to make sure the audio is good. If anything's going wrong, I need to make sure that I can stop it immediately and not have a video sitting out there that's just complete garbage for a couple hours and then I get home and I'm looking stupid. You know, that's happened a few times before, so I can't let that happen again. It's number one. Number two is I like to go late because no other YouTubers really upload that late at night. So it's perfect for me because I got the streets to myself. It's like riding on the highway at nighttime. Got it to yourself. But anyway, those are my reasons why. If you're watching the video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Be sure to answer that question. What content do you want to see next? Who should I do a documentary on or a good theory? Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Love y'all. We outside in public, baby, please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I saying I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up